New notification. Now broadcasting. New notification. Game invitation.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff.
The host is just to come take that.
The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
Well, let's start with you, Ben Greenwald. I'm going to say, there's this whole thing about the A's and take everything said literally, should take it seriously. What else are we supposed to do? The President of the United States literally puts civilization die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will, about Iran and the 90 million people that live there. What else are we supposed to do with that but take it seriously and literally?
If you don't take that extremely seriously and literally, then you're acting with unbelievable recklessness. And this is not the first statement that Trump has made that has suggested this. He was talking to reporters over the weekend and essentially saying that there'd be nothing off the table in terms of what he would do to Iran, what he would destroy. We're talking about civilizational annihilation. That's not my interpretation. That's literally what Trump himself said. And even if it turns out that doesn't happen, he wants to get out of it this time. He postpones the deadline again. The fact that we have an American president in the middle of a war threatening to annihilate permanently a 1,000-year-old civilization over a country that did not attack the United States, never attacked the American homeland, has not tried, is one of the most disturbing and really reprehensible things I've ever heard. Is that we're so inured as Americans, and even in Great Britain and in parts of Europe, we fight wars so often, so frequently, it's kind of like a national state of affairs. It's supposed to be the highest human moral mandate, and it's because things like this can spiral out of control very quickly in ways that people didn't protect and didn't plan. It does things to human beings, war does, that make them act in all sorts of these perfectly destructive ways.
Oh, shit.
There's a great danger simply for the fact that Trump issued this threat, let alone whether he follows through.
Yeah, I meant to say, I'm sorry, Rob O'Neill has also got a full list of this still some of it done. For some reason,
Oh, shit.
4 teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Barber. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down. Looking to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, North Carolina, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Come out in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. You're going to go with extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Has the first down and more. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Tailback with another carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in road territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Fights through the tackle. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the same runner's got it again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow them back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stops at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Gives it to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear
That's
the
what
defense
you said. I
down
have a bag
and
on.
keep the
They got a
defense
guy
guessing.
there.
That's why some of the best coaches of all time.
They got trouble. They go back home again.
2nd down.
Yeah.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, USC. As they fight back here in this playoff.
Yeah.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's win.
Oh, what's up, bro? Well, come on, bro. I ain't giving no kind of. Y'all letting them come free. What's up?
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team will bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab made by the tight end. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The back's got to run the pitch. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This college football playoff game is all tied up. The curtain's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. A deep shot to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Defense is hanging in there. The incompletion makes it 3rd and goal from the 3. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. The pocket breaking down. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, and he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Enough for a first down at the 37. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. The Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job.
Pass punt. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Trojans. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
That's crazy.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The first down, but gets drilled to the tackle.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And the QB will try again on second attempt. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletion sets up at 3rd and 10. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down.
Damn, bro. Passing the fence.
Throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Lewis. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And off in a single back formation. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring it down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground?
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Trojans line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, USC. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or 4th later today.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves his way for a first down.
And we run backwards. It's crazy. What's fun?
Come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster or the offense.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Oh, my gosh, bro. He wide-ass open, bro.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So, second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass remains a solid game. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, that's how you close a half. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer it before the break. He's going to return it from deep to the end zone. And he stops at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Lewis. Defense is coming after him. Catch is made down the middle. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Checks this down to the running back.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Lewis. Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wide end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball for 31.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Tar Heels are on the move here. Back to throw again. A deep shot right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect.
What kind of throw is that, bro? Why you throw it short?
They come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message.
It just came out of his hand wrong.
The adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play with 31. And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. For a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Pass rush, a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense looking to throw the ball. Dunks it down to the back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone.
Oh, my gosh, bro. You got to come back and get it.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Yeah, he wasn't smart, man. He wasn't smart.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Catch made by the big tight end. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear.
Thought that wasn't smart, bro.
He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to sound first set of downs. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
It's incomplete. It was good to see a really good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense in disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd. And here he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And that will give them the lead now.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Davis. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Oh, bro!
Cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time, bro.
Damn.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly.
Bro! Bro!
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the ground. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down at the 32.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the...
Oh, yeah, they touch him?
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone.
Come back to the ball, bro.
In the end zone.
Bro.
Past the 40.
GG's, bro.
At the 20. Inside the touchdown, Trojans. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Now, there's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitate.
Oh, they run him. All right, bro.
Taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the
insane, bro.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Yeah, fucking insane, bro.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
That's crazy, bro. Why I'm getting hold like that, bro?
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What's another positive?
It's gonna be dirty too, bro. That's what's crazy.
You still need a couple touchdowns.
That's what's crazy about it.
Back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw it again. It's an out. The catch made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here.
Now you throw that bitch on the mark, bro. That shit whack, bro.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Puck over the middle. It's Barber. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive.
Touchdown, UNC. And 6 more points to the total. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage, because right now it is not working.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Chewing clock with the running game.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Lewis. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Oh my gosh, bro.
The ball to the 48 and early.
Hold up, bro.
The downs.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all
That's
year.
a good job, dude.
It's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We reach the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. A running play called on 3rd and short. Well, the power run is stuck, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. He's running out of time here.
Oh my gosh, bro. GG's, bro.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They're going to run it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Handoff heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Lewis. There's contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. This could be the game here. Deep shot toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw.
Oh, shit. Okay. Got to stop.
I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead would you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his
bro!
The pass is incomplete.
Oh, what?
A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game.
Bro, what? What is going on, bro?
Step up, make a play. 1st down, they're going to throw the football. And he dumps off to the tight end. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wide out.
Oh, what?
Very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. He's got his man wide open. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, how about this offense coming through in the clutch? The quarterback makes the throw. Good job by that offensive line. And the receiver delivers for this touchdown. Now, you're down 1 and you're the head coach. You've worked all this time. This entire season comes down to this. Do you kick the extra point to tie it, or do you go for the lead?
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's their first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Looking deep for late game heroics. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. And the defense is going to win this game.
Yeah, bro. Damn. Fought for that.
By just kneeling down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure overall as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stop broadcast. Broadcast.